Xbox Game Pass truly is the gift that keeps on giving, and from heavy metal shooting to building your perfect life with Wally, there's something for everybody this September.
If you spend a lot of time gloating over your pristine parallel parking, then why not put your motor where your mouth is by checking out You Suck at Parking. Arriving on September 14th as a day one release, all the game asks you to do is place your car neatly inside a designated parking spot. Sounds simple, right? Or it would be if the road between you and it wasn't littered with deadly traps, death-defying jumps, and all sorts of other obstacles. With over 100 solo levels to take on and over 50 multiplayer levels for you and your friends to enjoy, this game will be putting your parking skills to the ultimate test. But hey, at least you don't have to worry about getting a ticket or drowning your car in a puddle.
Arriving day one for Xbox and PC Game Pass on September 6th and straight into Xbox Game Preview, Disney Dreamlight Valley lets you fully immerse yourself in the magic kingdom we all grew up dreaming about. You start off by using the game's deep character creation tool to build a version of yourself that feels fittingly Disneyfied. Whether you want to go full Disney princess, don the famous mouse ears, or just slip into something a little more casual, there's something here for everyone. And from there, the game is basically whatever you want it to be. You can play it like The Sims and obsess over your decor, or spend your time hustling up some crops to sell like in Stardew Valley. You can adventure through iconic Disney realms and complete side quests for the characters you bump into. Or you can just sit back and enjoy the incredibly chill vibes of this charming cartoon world. Nobody else is doing it quite like Zachtronics and their programming puzzle games. Opus Magnum puts a mildly medieval spin on things by making you play as an up-and-coming alchemist who has just secured a swanky new job at one of the city's most esteemed houses. Although perhaps all is not quite as it seems. To get to the bottom of the mystery and to keep your job in the meantime, you'll need to program your transmutation engine to create all sorts of different things, from precious gemstones to powerful weapons and the odd home remedy. And if Zachtronics' quirky puzzlers are your thing, then you'll also find the likes of Last Call BBS and Shenzhen.io available on PC Game Pass, so you really are spoilt for choice.
If you've been going loco for locomotives, since you were young enough to watch Thomas the Tank Engine, then you're probably going to absolutely lose your mind at Train Sim World 3. It's got everything from steam-powered 1950s classics to cutting-edge modern-day vehicles like the Class 395, the fastest train in London, I'll have you know. It lets you haul cargo along the Cajun Pass and thunder down the lines at 280 kilometers an hour in an Ice 1. It puts your driving skills to the ultimate test with all kinds of extreme weather conditions too. Basically, it's the trainiest game that's ever existed and is pulling into a station called Xbox and PC Game Pass as a day one edition on September 6th.
PC gaming and real-time strategy have always had a strong alliance, and now all you double-clicking rascals can enjoy a new wave of tactical warfare with Ashes of the Singularity Escalation available on PC Game Pass. Ashes is set in a distant future where the cyborg soldiers of the post-human coalition are at war with the robotic armies of an artificial intelligence called the Substrate. Whichever side you're playing as, you'll have access to a whole host of shiny sci-fi tech, including massive dreadnought ships and orbital weapons that fire huge lasers down from space. Giant space lasers aside, one thing which sets Ashes of the Singularity apart from many other RTS games is the sheer scale of it. By the time you're deep into a battle, you can easily be ordering around hundreds, if not thousands of units. But if you can keep your head while all those around you are losing theirs to the horde of murderous robots, victory might still be within reach.
Lex Luthor has unleashed a sinister plot to capture every stray dog in the city, and while that admittedly is a much lower stakes sort of evil than his usual world-conquering plans, it's still the sort of thing that Crypto and Ace have no intention of putting up with. Playing as both these undeniably good boys, you'll get to use their unique abilities to take down evil Lex bots and rescue the poor imperiled pups. Afterwards, you can go and pamper them down at the adoption centre to unlock all kinds of special rewards. DC League of Super Pets: The Adventures of Crypto and Ace will be flying onto Xbox and PC Game Pass on September 13th.
Waking up next to a bunch of naked people in a loot might sound like the end of a pretty solid weekend, but in Despot's game, it's the start of a truly nightmarish affair. In this tactical roguelike, you need to lead your squad of fleshy pink fellas into combat against a legion of deadly robots and disgusting monsters. Use the loot you acquire to turn your team into ninjas, wizards, and all sorts of other specialized classes, including one guy who just throws stale pretzels. But here's the clincher. If you should make it all the way to the end of the labyrinth, you'll be confronted with the endgame builds of other players for a full-blown battle royale. It really doesn't seem entirely fair, but that's just how it goes when you're playing a Despots game.
If your preferred way to blow off steam is to blare some metal music and blast some bad guys, then Metal Hellsinger will be the perfect game to soothe your soul when it hits Xbox Series S and X and PC on September 15th. And I'll meet you there, my friends. Drawing on the talents of Lamb of God, System of a Down, and more, Metal Hellsinger is a rhythm-based FPS where you're rewarded for taking down enemies in time to the music. The more in tune you are, the more hell you're going to be able to unleash. Coming day one on Xbox and PC Game Pass, Metal Hellsinger basically goes harder than any other game in town.
Driving trains and destroying demons with Metal Legends are just some of the experiences you can look forward to on Game Pass. Which are you most excited for? Let us know in the comments down below, and for all things Xbox, keep subscribed to Xbox On. Bye!